up, you guys? Welcome back to the Chavis Connection. We're gonna be answering some questions from our subscribers, and if you guys don't know, we're on Instagram as well. You guys, our handle will be up under the video, and we'll put it up on the screen for you guys.
Yep.
But definitely drop us some DMs and let us know some questions that you want us to answer, some topics you want us to talk about. We do want to push these podcast sit-down style videos a little bit more, so it can be a little more intimate. You know, let's get to know each other.
Yeah.
Right, son? Right? Yeah. But today, we're going to run through a few questions.
Yeah.
Let's just hop into it.
Yeah, let's hop into it. Let's go.
So the first one, if you guys don't know, we went to high school and went to college together. And I couldn't get rid of her, so I mean.
First of all,
here we are.
He was behind my tail. Didn't want this fine piece of thing going nowhere. You see, he put a ring on it and got him a son.
I was trapped. No, let me stop.
I don't care.
Anyway, no, let me stop. All right. If you could go back to college, what is one thing you would do differently?
If I could go back to college, I'd probably do more things. Like go out. I feel like I was too in my books in the academic side. Do not do that.
She was not in no
yes,
books.
I was, you guys. Yes, I was.
No.
Yes, I was.
You talking about what score do I need to pass this class? What grade?
No.
See? Say less.
That's not even
not
true.
in no books.
That's not even true. My GPA was a 3.8. No, I had a high GPA, first of all, and I was on the chancellor's list.
A few times, yeah, that's true.
Talking about C's. We don't do C's over here.
So you think you wish you would have did more, like went out more?
Yeah, like went to more basketball games, football games, even like when they did events on campus.
Yeah.
Like in the
A&T was jumping though.
Where they would do like events where the cafeteria was, the silent little.
It was like a silent party?
Yeah, silent party.
Let us know if y'all been to a silent party. I heard it was fun.
Yeah.
We didn't go to any of them.
No, well, I think we did one time. We did. I remember.
Yeah, it was at Corbett. Yeah, it was in the gym.
We did one time. It was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but what would you do?
Before I go, I would say, like, in college, you were saying, once we get a car, once we get, like, big bread, then we're going to go do this, and this. So I remember you saying that. That's why it kind of connects now. Like, I remember that.
Yeah.
But me, I would say I wish I would have joined, like, a club or something. Like, I did intramural sports, but that was more for rehab because I don't know if y'all know, but I had messed my ankle up in high school. So going into college, like I was on like a little scooter thing, rolling around campus.
But it was flying.
But I was, man, but that was fun. But I had used intramural sports as like a little rehab. That's when I gained weight and all. It was crazy, but I wish I would have like joined the club and actually like stuck with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what club I would have joined, but.
Oh, but you made your own fitness club at your gym.
I mean, I guess I had a group fitness class. I was like personal trainer and all that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun, but I wish I would have did just a little bit more. Like,
you weren't even at college yet, so what do you have to talk about?
okay. Yeah. But yeah, wish we would have did more. I mean, that's pretty much both our answers. All right, next one. One piece of advice for individuals seeking God. That's a deep one. That's a good one.
Oh, goodness gracious. One piece of advice seeking God.
I'll say be intentional about that relationship. Because it's more of a relationship than a religion. So if you're going to dedicate yourself to a relationship, like you're going to go full force, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to slip up. You're going to say, oh, I should have did this when I just went and did this because I wanted to do it. But it's like, it's God, your creator. So you have to be intentional with giving praise and worship and be intentional about spending your time with him. So that's my little snapshot. It's just be intentional about that relationship, building that relationship.
Yeah. And don't worry about what other people may think or comment about you trying to build your relationship with God. For me, it was really like, what's the harm? in developing that relationship with Christ? What's the harm in going to the Bible and reading other people's stories? It's actually like when Josiah told me there was some dope stories in the Bible. I was like,
Bible's
what?
hard. I ain't gonna
How?
lie to you.
Like when I like, you know how you pick up a Bible and you just flip through. I was like, these tiny words, you want me to read this? But when I actually started reading, like there's some dope stories in there. So if you're into like drama and like it's a whole bunch.
Drama,
Yeah.
violence, revenge, forgiveness. Like,
being down on your
romance,
luck and then
bro.
being blessed. It's so many different stories, and most of the stories can be relatable to you.
They're applicable, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that would be my advice. Don't worry about what other may think about you trying to build that relationship.
Facts. Alright, next one. What's one thing you used to not like about your partner that you like now?
Okay, you gonna get me on this.
What?
I used to not like how Josiah can go out and talk to anybody. Like, he claimed he's such an introvert. I'm such an introvert. But you are not an introvert.
I am. At
No,
heart,
he
at
is
heart,
not
I
an
am.
introvert.
I
He
am.
can go out anywhere and just spark up a conversation with anybody. Male or female, it don't matter. A little kid, it does not matter. Your dog, it does not matter. He is an extrovert. So I used to not like that because I'm a true introvert. So I'm like, dude, why do you want to go out, do this, that, and third? Like, just stay inside and cuddle with me.
I'm not an extrovert, bro.
But I like it now because now I see myself talking to random people or being more open.
That's true.
And like a lot more people are like now coming to me like, oh, starting up conversations with me.
Yeah.
So I kind of like it.
I guess. I mean, am I an introvert?
You're not.
I mean, an extrovert? Am I
Yes.
really? I don't think I feel like I get put in positions to where I have to talk. Like, I'm not rude. Like, if you come up and talk to me, I'm going to talk back to you. But it's like, are y'all the same way? Because there's a point in the conversation to where I just don't know what to say anymore. Like, you come and talk to me, I like your shoes. I'm like, appreciate you, man. I don't really like your shoes, so I can't say it back. I'm not going to lie.
I'm trying to find something
like,
to say back.
I like your hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, should I peace out or what? I mean,
Yeah, but you like
it's
going
weird.
out.
But it's cool though.
You
I do
like
like going
going
out
out.
because I've been in the house like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So even like we talking about in college, I wish we would have did more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like on the weekends, like, yeah, I want to go out, or after work, if like coworkers want to hang out, something like that. Yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost like you were saying with the Bible, like what's it gonna hurt?
Yeah.
But I also understand, like, from a business standpoint, like, if you want to get to somewhere, you have to dedicate time outside of your 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you want to be a CEO, be a boss or whatever, like, you have to dedicate time. First of all,
Look, you about to go.
I was about to say, let me
That's a
stop.
different- That's a
Let me
different
stop.
video.
Let me stop.
That's a
Let me stop. Let me
different
stop. I was about to say, I was about to take on you. See?
I know, I see.
Yo, she peeked
Look,
it.
look.
Well, you know your partner.
Look, just answer the question.
But,
That's a different
dang,
video.
what was even the question, bro?
What do you used to not like about
Oh, yeah,
me,
not
but
like.
now?
What would I not like, that, but I like now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I liked everything about you.
I know.
I don't know. I feel like everything I liked before, it's either been amplified now or it's starting to, pick up now. So that's why I can start being like, you know what I'm saying? And just like relaxing around you, because I feel like, I hope this answers the question, but I feel like I'm not attacked to make a decision, or I'm not attacked with the way I think, but it's like the nurturing that you used to have. I used to have a problem with that. I used to have a problem with her nurturing, because I'm like, bro, why are you so nice? Why are you so kind? Why are you so understanding? Like, challenge me so that way we can like bounce ideas off each other. Like, if I'm like, hey, we got $1,000, I'm gonna do this, and this. She's like, all right, cool.
Okay. That's because
And I'm like, bro, wait. I'm like, it's a band, bro.
That's
Wait.
because I trust, like, I don't know, I love hard, and I trust easily. So it's like,
I would be like,
if
bro.
we got a band to spend on that, go ahead and spend it. I trust. Like, it's just me knowing
That used
who
to
you
baffle
are.
me.
Yeah, so
Especially year 1 of marriage.
and then also he saw how I was with my family, so he was like, you need to set back a little bit, set back. But now I'm about to go in
I was about to say, next
Anyway.
question. Next
But
question.
yeah, so me being nurturing is what you dislike, but now you like.
Yeah, I used to be a tough guy, you guys.
Yeah,
I used to be a
I had
kinda
to
guy.
crack that shell, rip it up in pieces. I had to get you comfortable with allowing
Comfortable.
allowing
Comfortable.
someone to take care of you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Good job. Yeah, that's a good one. What is your dream vacation? Changing gears for a little bit. Dream vacation.
Oh my goodness!
What's your dream vacation, man? What's your dream vacation?
Cat got your tongue?
Where you want to go? I'll go. Don't worry. I'll answer for both of us. My dream vacation, I don't have an actual place. I just want to see some clear blue water. That's it. Like, I want, like, what is it, Dubai or wherever in the world? I don't know, Bermuda Triangle. I don't know. I just want to see some clear blue water. Clear blue water. Clear blue water.
We're not doing that.
Right, cool.
We're not doing that. It's not.
It's stuck in my head though. Hey, y'all go check out our tongue twister video.
Yeah,
that thing got me messed up still.
Was hilarious. And while y'all at it, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment
For
down
sure.
below. What
For
is
sure.
your dream vacation? We want to know
Dream
too.
spot. Dream spot. What's yours?
Mine, honestly, I just want to. It might sound corny, but I want to go visit a waterfall.
Right? Isn't it like Niagara Falls or something? Haven't you been there?
I've been there, but I want to go
What, a different one? Like is
where
there a
I
bigger
can
one?
see like the bottom of it and like I don't know how to swim, y'all, but I would jump in it and Saya would have to save me. But
Crazy.
but I want to go to like a resort where you can like go in the springs, you know, the hot
Oh
springs.
yeah, like where the little monkeys be at?
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
and just relax. With just like a
Little family
marriage
trip?
No,
Marriage trip?
with
What's it called? Like married couples retreat? Cousin?
Yeah,
yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Peace, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to a marriage resort. What?
Couples retreat.
Couples retreat. My bad.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
A couples retreat. That's my dream vacation.
So obviously we don't have a direct spot like Egypt or Africa or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We just want to have a vibe, like have a good time
Yeah.
somewhere we ain't really been before, you know?
I think that's how we've always been told.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
If a college couple wants some advice, name one thing you would tell them. So what's one thing you would advise a college couple? College. Off the rip, my advice, take your time. Don't rush anything. Don't try to speed anything up thinking I only have 4 years to make or break this relationship. Or maybe if y'all live in the same town, kind of like we did, take your time. Take your time. If it's going to be for y'all, it's going to be for y'all. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Trust me. If you have that relationship with God, you're going to understand things a little bit better. Things are going to be a little bit more clearer and calmer. But if you try to force things, that's when you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So my advice is just take your time. Get to know each other. Do what you can with each other as far as go on like study dates or go out to eat. You know, we caught an Uber to go to a restaurant or whatever. Like if you have, you know, that refund check came in clutch.
Yeah.
Come on, too. You get a refund check, be, you know, what's it called, steward. Be a good steward of your money. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, put on, you know what I'm saying? Let me take it to the calf real quick. Let me buy you know,
Not
let's
the
go to
calf?
Chick-fil-A real quick. What you want? You want a milkshake? For sure.
No.
Just take your time.
Yeah,
it.
that's a good advice. Take your time. My advice would be to find yourself. I feel like college is a place where you should focus on yourself. Because it depends on what college you go to. Because A&T
Temptation is
everywhere.
real. Be careful, man.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we survived, but that doesn't mean we didn't go through. He trying to give you a kiss, I think.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That was what?
So it was so funny.
Anyways,
distracted.
Yeah. So yeah, my advice would be to focus on yourself, just grow, and don't be out there just trying to sleep with any and everybody, because it's not all about that, you guys. Like,
Yeah. So a college couple, what would your advice to them would be learn yourself?
yeah, learn yourself, because how are you going to tell your partner how to love you if you don't know how to love yourself?
True, true.
So that's why I say learn yourself. I'm not saying y'all break up and see if y'all come back together. I'm saying while in the relationship, y'all have the conversation. Hey, look, I'm working on this. You working on this. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Just see what you like and you don't like.
Yeah.
And it's just life. Like, I'm boring you?
Like, yeah.
Am I boring you? Oh, okay.
All right, cool.
Next.
So with shooting content, what's a piece of advice you would give another couple that's shooting content as well? What would you tell them?
If you guys aren't on good terms, don't try to record, because it'll show on the camera like the vibe is off. Unless you guys are having that channel where you guys want to show the good and bad.
Yeah.
But if you guys aren't vibing, the video is not going to be as energetic, as happy as when y'all are on good terms. That doesn't mean fake it till you make it, but not everybody needs to know every little thing that's going on in your relationship.
Yeah, that's a good one. Cause us, I mean, I know when we're like going through rough times. First off, no relationship, because that's why the internet is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they only show you like the highs. They don't necessarily show you the lows. Or they make like a compilation, and next thing you know, it's kind of comical more than it is like, oh, this relationship, this couple's actually going through it right now. So us, right now, since we're still kind of like beginning to catch our stride with social media, sometimes if the issue or the conversations just aren't flowing in our everyday lives, then sometimes we'll say, okay, this specific video, we need to push this back because we're not in the right mindset to shoot that video.
Yeah.
Not necessarily trying to hide it from social media, but your relationship is private. Now, if you choose to put everything in your relationship out there, you have to deal with what comes with that.
Yeah.
So it's very, it's very like you said, like.
Sorry.
It's very like you said. Just be careful with it.
Yeah.
My piece, if I could just like chalk it up, my piece would be don't chase the clout. That just because something is like really hitting the mainstream, is really trending right now, doesn't mean that's your niche. It doesn't mean it's for you. Like it may be entertaining to watch. You're like, oh, I need to jump on this trend. Man, be a trendsetter.
Yeah.
Like do your own thing. Be authentic. Like just do it y'all's way. Cause if y'all a couple, do it y'all way. Y'all agree to do it. But at the end of the day, if y'all comfortable with it, do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing. I'm not saying no OnlyFans or whatever. not that, of course. But if y'all a couple and shooting content, like be on the same page, moving forward towards the same vision. Don't get too sidetracked or don't get too,
Stay on the same page.
Yeah, stay on the same page. That would be my thing.
Yeah. That's
Boy, you good? Yo.
That's good advice.
How often do we pray together? It's an interesting one.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. Because honestly, we need to pray a lot more together than we do now.
Yeah.
We'll pray together in the morning and we'll pray together at night. Throughout the day, we really don't pray together. I know Saya does his praying and I do my praying, but we definitely should start coming together and praying together because
Yeah. I said we have a minimum. If you want to put a number to it, a minimum of 2. Like when we wake up, we say a prayer. When we go to sleep, we say a prayer. But in the middle of the day, like if something's going on or if there's like a weird atmosphere, just for whatever reason, like when I'm at work, she'll call me or I'll call her and like talk about it, pray about it, and then we like give it to God kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on what's going on or what's the atmosphere. I mean,
like if we're out in public and we see something or we feel something, we'll pray like God cover us.
Cool. We're quick to. Oh, you seen that too, Lord? Please protect us out today. Like, yo, Lord Jesus, you got us. All right, cool. Just want to make sure. There's a lot of prayers like that.
Yeah. Not. We haven't like sat down and pray like a deep prayer,
which we probably should get into. Of course, going back to the beginning of the video, y'all relationship with God is y'all relationship with God. Mm-hmm. Now, nobody's perfect. Obviously, if you was perfect, you wouldn't be here for you'd be gone up there in heaven.
Yeah,
obviously.
Exactly.
So that is one thing that we talk about recently, especially recently. Like dedicating that time. We was just talking about it in the question.
Yeah.
Bro, full circle. Like you can't make this up. Like full circle. Like being intentional and dedicating that time, really dedicating the time. Cause I don't know why. I'm about to get on the whole rant there.
Go ahead. I
don't know why.
Put your stuff.
Sometimes it's awkward to sit here and pray. Sometimes it's like, okay, I know I need to do it, but why? Okay, Lord, you know my heart, and then you keep it pushing.
Yeah.
So it's like
And then like it's hard because like you feel like you're supposed to pray every day, but for me it's like every day I'm saying the same thing. Like I feel like ain't God annoyed about me saying the same thing? But no, he's not annoyed about you praying to him every day. It's good to talk to him every day. As a couple, I feel like if we came together more than how we do, I feel like even more blessings would fall our way. So that is something that we are working on behind the scenes. Like,
I mean, a prayer can be a conversation. A conversation as well. It's about the relationship. Mm-hmm. So, for example, if you got a new girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, how you gonna say you're in love with them but you barely talk to them? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, sometimes that in itself, like, is heavy on my heart. Like, Lord, I love you, but I only talk to you when I need you. That's kind of weird. That's not a true relationship. Mm-hmm. So keeping that, again, being intentional, you wanting to talk with them, wanting to conversate, ask them for something or get clarity or even feel that comfort or protection. Mm-hmm. I mean, just keep that in mind. So we don't have a set number to answer the question directly, but I mean.
But for sure twice.
Most definitely. Like Ash was saying that, all right, hold hands, let's pray. Yeah, at least twice a day, yeah.
And yes, we do involve KK in our prayers.
Yeah, we'd be like, why you got what? No. What is one pet peeve that we have for each other? Mine's, I can go right now because it happened, last night. I cannot stand when I'm trying to watch TV and she puts something in front of the TV. I don't care if it's a bottle of water. I don't care if it's, I don't know, some tissue or whatever.
A little flashlight.
Like, why?
That's barely in front of the TV. Like, you guys, what he's talking about, look. I was giving our dog ear medicine and the box, it's literally this big. I put it in front of the TV. Not even a second later. I'm like,
I can't stand it, bro.
I'm like, bro, what is, because I'm confused. I'm like, what is wrong with you? He's talking about you would put it right in front of the TV when there's a whole bunch of other places you.
Like, man.
I said, dang, my bad.
Like, we done got desk, we done got coffee tables, we got a little mini refrigerator. You got all these other platforms and services you can put stuff on. Just leave the TV alone. Like there's a box for a reason. Don't take up half the box or a corner of the box because you want to put something in front of it. That is my pet peeve, especially right now. I don't get to sit and watch TV too often, so when I do, I want to see the full picture. I mean, what's wrong with that? You feel me?
You guys, and then not even 10 minutes later, he was asleep in the bed.
It's the principle. It's the principle, okay? What's your pet peeve?
My pet peeve. What is my pet peeve?
I don't know. I'm awesome, so I'm interested to hear it. I'll just stop.
What is my pet peeve? My pet peeve with him is when he silently passed gas and he'll look at me until I notice he passed gas. And just laugh like that. I'm like, we could be talking mid-sentence and and I'm like talking, and then I smell it, and I'm like, did you pass gas? And then he'll break out laughing. Like,
he should be like, my mouth was open.
Literally, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I cannot.
Oh, that's too funny, bro.
That's not funny. To this day,
Nah, because you do the same thing. Don't
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You sit there, you have like a, oh my God, this is embarrassing look. But you don't say anything, so you're like nervous.
Okay, that's if I can smell it. Then I'd be like, I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry.
Now I get up and run. Because you only got like 2 seconds, you gotta go. You gotta get up out of there.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
But leading into the next question, how do we keep our romance alive?
You guys, let's just be honest.
Don't say that wild. don't say that wild.
Oh my gosh, okay, so just put 2 and 2 together, honestly. Like, how we got little man is how we keep the romance. That's one way.
That's one way.
One way. In my opinion, the main way of how we keep our romance after, what, 8 years? 8 years is a long time.
Yeah.
How did we? Honestly, it's probably just talking.
Wait, 8 years?
Yeah.
My answer would be similar, like talking, communication, building that connection. As far as romance, I feel like it's more than just, going out to eat, the pedals on the floor or whatever. I feel like personally it's more of a, I won't say intellectual thing, but it's stimulating the mind. Like, I know what you like, so I do what you like. And then on top of that, I say not necessarily what you want to hear, but I tell you the truth. And because I'm coming from a sense of love and a sense of trying to build you up instead of tear you down, I feel like that builds to the romance, that builds to the connection, that builds to the trust. So, I mean, how do you keep the romance alive?
That's a good question. I feel like I say communication because if I'm not communicating, like say last year, I love getting my nails done, going to a specific salon and getting my nails done. If I'm going out and, getting my nails done every 2 weeks, and I enjoy that for myself, if I'm not communicating that to Saya, how is he going to know how to surprise me? Or, if he wants once in a blue moon to give me money to go get my nails done, like that keeps the romance. Like, keeping each other up to date with changes, because people change throughout over time. Yeah. So it's like, if you know that I used to love something or an activity, but then next year I don't like it anymore, like something about it just doesn't excite me anymore, I need to communicate that to you. Because what if we had a disagreement and you try to do that thing that I don't like anymore? It just makes it worse. Yep. So that's why I say communication.
You know what? I want to change. Did I get the answer? Whatever. I would say awareness, being aware. Because you make a good point about what I talk about all the time, is being aware of your surroundings, especially in your relationship. Like you said, if you're communicating this what's going on, but your communication should just be a verification because of what I see and what I'm able to comprehend off of my awareness. Like you said, if you're used to getting your nails done all the time, and then you just stop asking for money or you stop asking to whatever about your nails, I should be aware, and that should like let off a light bulb or an alarm, like, okay, well, what's going on with that? And then you tell me, well, I'm just not feeling no more. Okay, I peep game, so now I understand. I need to be aware of whatever the next thing is going to be. So I would feel like awareness, and I feel like both your communication and my awareness builds that connection. So it's like the more you talk, the more confirmation I get. Therefore, we can keep moving forward together. Then it's not like, oh my God, what you're saying is coming out of nowhere. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for telling me, but now I got to scramble to try to figure stuff out. The house is on fire kind of thing. So yeah.
Especially around love season, Valentine's Day is coming up. Comment down below what y'all doing for Valentine's Day.
My poor pockets.
But yeah, it's a whole bunch of things you can do to keep your relationship, like the romance in your relationship. You just gotta know your partner, honestly, and talk. Like, y'all got together in the first place for a reason. So,
last question. how many kids do we want? How many boys and how many girls?
This number's changed.
It changed like 17 times.
Yeah. And it's nothing to do with how KK is. It's just, I don't know. After having a baby, and on the woman aspect of going through like having to carry him for 9 months, being in labor and stuff like that, and then aftercare, my number has dropped from 6 kids to 4.
4?
Yes.
Really?
4. 2 boys. I want 2 boys and 2 girls.
Oh my goodness. I think we're just 2 cool kids, right? Hey, I think I agree. So why you got to do all that?
Because your answers be interesting to me about the kids.
Oh my goodness. So I used to want like 7 kids, bro.
A football team.
Football team.
Mm-hmm.
But I think now, after having him, after having Kenai, my son, that I love so much.
Your prince.
My prince.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm cool with 4. I think I'm cool with 4. Only because I want him to grow up with a brother, but I still want 2 girls. But I've been watching Vikings. And you know, Ragnar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after watching Vikings, he wants like 6 sons.
Hey man, look, I would love the whole Ninja Turtle setup, you know what I'm saying? 4 boys, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that's a lot of crying babies. Even like right now, his age, that whining and crying, I'm still like getting adjusted to it. Mm-hmm. I still get really annoyed. But, you know, I'm working on that. You know, it's the first kid.
But, yeah, and
child.
He's gotten a lot better. Because before we even had KK, before we got pregnant, of course, we had multiple conversations about it. And me knowing Josiah, I knew that the whining of the baby, the crying of the baby, is one of the things that I would have to be there to support him with. Because, like he said, you know, this is our first baby, so it's different when it's your sibling and your parents can take care of the sibling. This is our baby. Like, we have no choice but to hear him cry and to take care and to figure out what we can do to soothe him. So, it's really cool watching him become a father. Like, I don't know. I'm trying not to cry because it's like...
Don't just sit there and cry. Don't cry.
I'm not going to cry, but... I don't know.
You're crying. Don't cry.
It's beautiful. And then now KK's like wanting his dad more. So it's like, yeah, that's your dad. Like,
yeah.
It's beautiful. I don't know. I just love seeing men be fathers.
Yeah.
And like just being able to be by your side and watch you grow up from a young boy to a man to a father. It's great to see. And, like, the work that you put in to be the best father that you can be. To, you know, that tolerance. To build that tolerance of his cries. Because I know it is a lot for you.
It
and
is.
You're not used to it. And sometimes his cries be loud and it echoes.
He got some lungs on him.
Yes, he do. But, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, what I say, whatever God has planned for how many kids He wants us to have,
that's how
it'll
I feel.
happen.
Yeah. I mean, the answer can be 7, 4, 3, 2, whatever. Look, it's up to God. If He thinks we're worthy and responsible to have 17.
You want me to push out 17 kids?
17 is a lot.
That is a lot. I'm not doing that. I mean, if God said...
Yeah.
if God said it to be...
God's will be done, man.
Yeah, but
2 and 2 would be cool. To answer the question directly, 2 and 2 would be alright.
Yeah, so obviously we want more kids, but
yeah,
we're happy with KK right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting sleepy. Matter of fact, bonus question. Why not? Since you got us in here crying and stuff.
Oh my God. I didn't mean to cry.
We went off the deep end, all emotional. I'm over here. I ain't gonna cry. Dang. Let me see. Let's do one more. Oh, this is for you. Okay, you can answer this. I mean, I guess I can answer too, but how is it for being a first-time mom? Like, have you experienced like postpartum depression or anything? How is that? Keeping along the same, strength of your emotional segment. I mean,
Emotional, that. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, without Josiah, I think it would have been rough. Honestly, because his support during the pregnancy. Honestly, the support when we found out during the pregnancy. Yes, my man went to every appointment, every doctor appointment. Just being there with me, and then, being there when we had the little scare, and then still being supportive and make sure I was doing what I needed to do. And then in the hospital, he right there beside me, staying up with me, just encouraging me. Then the aftercare, it's like that man support, like having, your baby's father, your husband, hopefully your husband, but right there with you during the journey as a first time mom, it felt amazing. I had a beautiful pregnancy. That's why I'm willing to do it over and over and over again with this man. Yes, I still kind of do have postpartum depression. It's here and there, but in the beginning it was really, really bad. I kind of shut down a little bit, and Josiah was trying to get me to talk and express what was going on because he knows that I was changing. So that was a whole thing. But he brought me out of that for the most part. Just the support, honestly, and having his family support me and my family support me. It's good to have, I'm sorry my voice sound like this, I'm trying not to cry, but it's really good to have a very strong support system, especially when, they're praying over you, they're checking up on you. Honestly, it's a lot I can say. But mainly it's the support, and being a first-time mom, it was beautiful for me. And I pray that everybody's able to experience, that.
That kind of support.
Yeah. Because it's a lot. Like, having the human being inside of you and then delivering the being and not having him so close to you or the baby so close to you, I feel like that also was in the depression, because like you don't feel moving anymore, and your body's changing. This doesn't do the same, this don't work the same, or this done stretched out, or this done, it's a lot happens in that delivery room, and then you go home and you have to take care of yourself, and you want to be back to your old self, but that's not gonna happen.
I think I'm being on the male side of it. Of course, I'll never know what it's like to have. I guess I do have kids in me.
No.
But being on the male side of it, it was a very, very out of this world experience. Like we said, when we find out that we're pregnant, it was like, oh my God, hey, yo, this is for real now. Yeah, it's like, this is for real now. This is cool. Okay, we're gonna do we're gonna do this. Okay, but actually, like the whole process, making it to the appointments, just being blessed enough to be in a position to make it to all the appointments. Having cars, transportation, having the support, having the understanding of each other. Like, hey, if this is going on, like, tell me ASAP so I can do what I can do to help. In whatever capacity that may be. But like you said, the whole first time father, a lot of people don't talk about the male side of being a first time father or the delivery. And I don't want to go into too detail. Maybe we can make a video about maybe that portion as far as the male side, and then whatever. But the postpartum depression was tough. Like, it was one of those things like, you see it, but you don't want to label it that. You don't want to say that's what it is. And just trying to be that support, like you were talking about, just trying to be there every day, just trying to show up. Like, that's one thing I promised myself that I would be for my family. So for my wife, for my son, for my future daughters, future sons, dogs. Like, y'all can't see them, but both of them sitting right here. Like, I just want to show up for my family in however they need me to be. So I would say the whole process, the whole experience and journey, it was like amazing. It was dope. Like, and even like you're talking about your body, how it changed. I'm a science guy, so it was always cool. Like, you know, first trimester was this, second was like, and then after delivery, things don't move the same, don't shake the same. I'm like, yo, that's dope to me. Like, it's cool. And of course, you know, as a man, obviously, like, you have your preferences, you see things out there in the wild, in the streets, so to speak. But it's like me being home and being so connected, it's like, bro, I love you regardless. And it's like, no matter, like you said, some don't work the same, move the same, I'm still gonna be right here. So it was definitely a growing up experience. Like, if you think you that guy, you think you're that girl, you get in that delivery room and all that street stuff coming right up out of you, you gonna be screaming for your mama. The man, you gonna think you tough and you gonna melt as soon as you like hold the baby. Like, it's a whole different, like, life changing event, and it's just beautiful.
This one talking about something. I'm not gonna cry. He cried when he
my allergies is messing up.
When you hear the first cry, I don't care. If your man does not cry, sis, run. But
hey, for real, hey.
He cried. We both cried because at first it was like a long pause. Because it was like, what's going on? And basically he had fluid, you know, still in his mouth, so he wasn't crying. Once they got it out and we heard it, we were happy. But yeah, he cried, and I was like, I told you. Obviously not after delivering him, but once everything was calm, I was like, you cried.
To just to be clear, and not to make it even more emotional, but I'm not an highly emotional person, right? I think, hindsight, I cried because I was scared. Because even with the story of my birth and what I went through, I was like, here's my son, and he's not crying. I know from all the movies, all the stories, all my research, up until the point of delivery, I'm like, hey, he's supposed to cry. Where's the cry at? So that scare, that hold my breath, like, what's going on? What can we do? And then he finally, like, cried. Like, that was like, I won't say straight out of the movie, but I was like, okay, God, thank you. Relief. Yeah, I was like, oh my Lord.
It was a relief. And we were just like, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God.
I think that's where my cry came from. And then it turned into, oh, yeah, let me hold him. This is my son. I was like, okay, cool. He's good. All right.
Yes.
Oh, he's here.
Yes. So, oh my God.
There's just a lot of coming to the moment kind of thing. After I put down that the protective side, it was like, okay, he's good. Okay, now I can, like, embrace the moment, so to speak. So it was, man, that was a lot.
Yeah.
He
wants to do it again.
Yeah, I'll do it again. I would definitely do it again.
But yeah, not a lot of people hear from the dad's perspective. Even with that, like, it did kind of, you know, in a way, it took a toll on our relationship. But that was because I wasn't speaking. And me not speaking and communicating with Josiah caused him to be irritated because he can tell that there's something wrong with me and I wasn't talking. So if you can, just talk to your partner so that your partner can be that support that they're trying to be. Because that does take a toll on the male side, and that can put the male side into a depression themselves. So you don't want that to happen. And I just thank God that, you know, our relationship, our marriage is God-centered, because I feel like if God wasn't in the center of our relationship,
who knows what could happen?
Yeah.
Where we could be at, most definitely.
So.
But yeah, great questions. And again, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe. Man, put in the comments any more questions y'all may have. We'll put our Instagram and all our social media emails and everything in the video and in the description. Guys, let us know what y'all want to hear about, you know, talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, we done rearranged everything to where we can sit down and just talk to you guys for hours and videos. So
yeah.
I mean, hey, we're gonna do it. We here. We love you. And again, welcome to the Chavis Connection.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you guys later.